Welcome back fam to the Palettes channel. I'm AB and today's video is centered around spring essentials. So since we're in the transition phase between winter and spring, we'll take a look at what would be considered some of the most essential pieces for the lads. We do that to counterbalance those dreary late winter days. So the pieces that I choose are centered around more muted pieces with complementing palettes and textures and some bolts of colors to add some liveliness to the ensembles. So I'll break this down into 4 categories. We'll start off with the caps. So the caps are an easy and simple way to add some personality to your ensemble. We'll start off with this Drake's olive moleskin Via Ferrata baseball cap, constructed from stout moleskin and modeled after souvenir caps that you would encounter on your travels. It has Via Ferrata embroidered on the cap, which means iron path. Those are protecting climbing routes in the mountains that are equipped with like steels, cables, ladders, and anchors, and so on. It's a nice contrast between the olive and the orange, and it has a nice texture. The second option would be the Wilbo Heritage Dub hat. This one is crafted with an 8-ounce duck canvas fabric sourced from Fenton, Missouri. I prefer the saddle brown with gold accents combination, but they seem to be sold out online. Nonetheless, you could buy this navy option. Both of them would be subtle and bold at the same time. Then we continue on with the vest. When it comes to vests, it's probably the most practical way to add some warmth and some style to your ensembles. So we'll start off with the Rocky Mountain Featherbed down vest. This one in dark navy, made in Japan to the same standards as the American original from the 1960s. As a single piece western yoke and a 90:10 feather down ratio filling for a warm and cozy addition to your wardrobe. I made a video about the Rocky Mountain Featherbed store in Tokyo. The link is at the top here if you want to watch that. The brand story is dope and I would recommend that you do that. Next we have the Lavenheim Monocle Mickfield coat. Made in Suffolk, England, and crafted with the shape from their first 1972 gilet. I went with the quilted option. It has a contemporary 4-inch diamond quill, to be exact, with a stand collar featured with a corduroy lining. I went with the York yellow on this one, sometimes adding a touch of color, especially earthy, vibrant ones, such as yellow, really elevates your wardrobe. You can have a muted wardrobe or a monochromatic ensemble and add a splash of color, and that's all you need. Next up, we'll take a look at 2 coats that are very similar. First is the Jound lined utility jacket. So the utility jacket is lined with a drawstring and multiple pockets. It comes with a pin reminiscent of the Barbour counterpart, which we'll take a look at next. I only wish they included slouch pockets on the sides to allow you to rest your hands in, but the lining adds some character. You could choose between unlined and lined. And the pockets are like those of a cord jacket, so I like additional pockets. It adds a lot of character to the jacket. Next up we have the Barbour Bedal jacket. So the same choice, but the waxed Barbour Bedal jacket would be considered like the Trailblazer Classic. It is shorter than the Bullfard counterpart and was made with equestrian practicalities in mind. It uses medium weight 6-ounce waxed cotton canvas and can come lined. The one that I purchased was the special edition olive colorway, reminiscent of the first release. I purchased it directly from the Regent store in London. The rustic color is also a versatile option. Between that and the Bullfar, both are acceptable options. It all depends on what length suits you best. When it comes to footwear, you can now put away your boots for a more relaxed option. So the 2 options are the Timberland Authentic 3-eyed boat shoe. This one in particular is in collaboration with Emilion d'Or. It features olive cow leather, rubber lux sole, and the Emilion d'Or loop lapel. I mean, not much else needs to be said about this one. The 3-eyed boat shoe from Timberland is a timeless classic. Next up, what I would consider an essential component of your footwear rotation would be the Paraboot Michel Lisée Café. Paraboot uses some of the finest leather shoes out of France. It's a timeless classic, a simple 2-eyelid bridge, an iconic and instantly recognizable nose shape, named as a celebration of Michel Richard in 1945. It has a vulcanized rubber sole, Norwegian welted construction, and is fully leather lined. This one in maroon is a perfect combination with pretty much any attire. You could choose also the black option. Both are versatile. Next up we have the scarves. So I went with two very different options on these ones. The first one is the Story MFG piece crochet organic cotton scarf. So this niche artisan brand has patchwork piece scarf that has been hand crocheted. This piece is somewhat of a bold statement if you want to add a splash of color and patterns that can boost your ensemble if you want the rest of your clothes to be monochromatic or subtle. Next up is this Drake silk scarf. Made in Italy, this wool and silk blend scarf has all the colorway elements you want, while the navy is the dominant backsplash color. The pattern is what they call the Muggle Hunter print. Same as the Story MFG one, it is a statement on its own. All in all, accessories are crucial, and the weather allows you to use pieces like these before the warmth of the summer. Here's an example of an ensemble that you could put together that's centered around the jacket and some more muted earthy tones. It doesn't need to be exactly these pieces, but you can use these pieces as a foundation to inspire you for your own ensemble. But each one of these pieces on its own could help complement your attire as a whole and can be used in many ways. We're at the end of the video, short and sweet one. A couple of options for you guys, 10 total pieces. If you like the content, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, I'll catch you on the next one. God bless.